Good day, folks. Thank you for joining us here at Your Health. On today's program, we will be taking your calls for the entire day. So please get on the phone and give us a call. I can't wait to talk to you. First, let's go to our news. Let's see what's happening in the health world. Parents' obsession with tech devices may affect children's behavior. Researchers from the University of Michigan surveyed 170 parental pairs on their computer and technology device use. They compared this with parental reported child behavior patterns. They found about 1/2 of parents reported technology interruptions of family interactions 3 or more times a day, half. They also found as interruptions increased, so did the tendency for children to display behavioral problems, such as whining, sulking, displaying easy frustration, tantrums, or showing signs of hyperactivity. The study was published by Child Development. Isn't this something? Modern technology is interrupting family quality time, and who would have thought that could happen? Of course, I'm being facetious. And this pattern is likely to be contributing to behavior problems in children. Perhaps the most striking finding is the fact that only 11% of households surveyed reported no interruptions whatsoever from technology, only about 1 in 10. The parents from these homes with no interruptions are showing wisdom in their parenting skills. When it's family time, turn off the cell phones and laptops. If it's really that important, the person will leave a message. Over the years, we've reported studies that find technological devices such as cell phones, in some cases causing more trouble than they're worth. We've learned the blue light from these devices cause sleep disturbances, which lead to poor school attendance, low grades, and even weight gain. We've learned how they are being used while driving and that their use while driving is as dangerous as driving while intoxicated. We've learned how their overuse may dehumanize others and even lead to bullying and antisocial behavior. We've learned how their electromagnetic radio waves may be causing health problems, including cancer and more. Those of us who grew up without cell phones have witnessed perhaps the greatest technology-induced change in social norms and behaviors to ever occur. We seniors can't help but wonder what will become of those who are so very dependent on tech devices, and is this price worth the convenience they provide? Further still, who will help govern tech device use? This study may have provided an answer to these questions as well. Perhaps the cell phone generation's children will lead future generations out of the technological wasteland, and they will do it because of how disruptive cell phones were to their formative years. And they will not want to do this to their children. Well, anyway, we can always hope. Magnesium supplementation relieves the symptoms of depression. Researchers from the University of Vermont evaluated 126 adults' response to magnesium or a placebo over 12 weeks. All had mild to moderate depression. They found magnesium relieved the symptoms of depression as well as Prozac or other serotonin reuptake inhibitor antidepressants. The researchers state this is the first clinical study to make this finding. The study was published by PLOS ONE. Folks, 1 in 10 Americans are taking a psychoactive drug for a mental condition, and depression is the most common diagnosis for which these powerful drugs are prescribed. It has been well established that depressed people are much more likely to also have chronic pain, immune suppression, heart attack and cardiovascular disease, and disability and more. These people are suffering and they truly need help. And we should all be open to alternative therapies for those who are suffering. The most commonly prescribed drugs for depression are the serotonin reuptake inhibitors, of which Prozac was the first to be developed. We spend billions of dollars on these drugs, and this study finds simply taking the mineral magnesium works just as well. Plus, magnesium is an earth mineral, so it's very cheap and easy to supplement. Exercise also works just as well as Prozac, and it's essentially free. Now, a quick summary of the natural agents shown to help depression include the B vitamins such as B3 or niacin and B12 folate, vitamin D, of course, fish oil and the various omega-3s, SAMe, St. John's wort, probiotics, tryptophan, and of course, magnesium. Now, this study claims to be the first study to find magnesium helps depression, but I assure you, every holistic physician for the past 200 years has seen magnesium improve the plight of depressed patients. Regular short but brisk walks help to reduce cholesterol levels. Researchers from the University Otaga, evaluated 36 subjects' response to 30 minutes of continuous walking or 2 minutes of brisk walking multiple times a day. They found taking both frequent brisk short walks or walking for longer periods of time, but only once a day, lowered the blood cholesterol levels equally. The researchers comment that office workers who sit at a desk for prolonged periods could use the results of this study to better control their cholesterol levels and improve their health. The study was published by the Journal of Clinical Lipidology. Related research from the University of Eastern Finland finds seniors who maintain greater muscle strength in their upper and lower body show better cognitive function with aging. The study was published by European Geriatric Medicine. Well, folks, exercise is a critical component of a healthy lifestyle. Here we have 2 new studies that add more evidence to support that statement. Past research has shown prolonged sitting leads to multiple health problems, including muscle weakness, chronic pain and disability, obesity, diabetes, and even cardiovascular disease, and even some types of cancer. Now, our first study shows that if we get up from sitting at the office or home for just 2 minutes every 30 minutes several times a day for a brisk walk, it is just as effective in reducing the blood's glucose and insulin levels, along with reducing blood fats, including cholesterol. And our second study shows if we continue to exercise as we grow older and thereby keep our muscles strong, it helps to protect our brains from cognitive decline and dementia with age. So maybe you don't have time for long walks, but you can get up off the couch and take a short brisk walk that helps to keep your muscles strong. All forms of exercise benefit the body. Well, today on Your Health, we will be taking your calls for the entire hour. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Do you believe that nature holds the answer to your health needs? Are you looking for a supplement that's simple and pure, yet really works?
If you're looking for nature's answer to better health, look to Aloha Noni Juice. It's pure and fresh, just like nature intended. Aloha Noni Juice is brought to you direct from the islands of Polynesia.
Aloha Noni Juice is 100% pure with no added sugar or sweet fruit fillers. It's the perfect addition to your low-sugar diet.
Aloha Noni Juice drinkers will tell you their vitality, energy, and sense of well-being have improved, along with relief from many painful conditions. Made by nature, proven by science, Aloha Noni Juice contains only nature's best.
And now you can enjoy the benefits of our new 100% certified organic Noni Juice.
Order online at bioinnovations.net or call 888-442-2128 and let us assist you in making the right choices for better health. Ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings. I'm Cindy Becker for Your Health at a Glance. Do you remember the questions you wanted to ask your doctor after you've left the doctor's office? That's happened to me, so here's my strategy to get ready for a doctor visit. If it's a first-time appointment, be sure your medical records arrive ahead of you. The doctor can review your history quickly. This leaves more time for discussion. For every visit, write down your questions at home. Include a list of medications you take. When you arrive, fill out the medical history forms concisely and accurately. Attach a copy of your questions with the forms so the doctor is aware of your questions before he or she steps into the exam room. Bring your friend for support and have a notepad to take notes. Before you leave, have all your prescriptions. And here's hoping you don't go to the doctor very often. With Your Health at a Glance, I'm Cindy Becker.
Is your life out of balance? It may be. The average American consumes far too many omega-6s and not enough omega-3s. This creates an imbalance.
So what can we do to get back in balance? We can eat a healthy diet.
And most of us need to supplement with omega-3 rich fish oil. Fish oil contains omega-3s with DHA and EPA, fatty acids that promote good brain and heart health. So reduce omega-6 in your nutritional plan and boost omega-3 to get back in balance.
To help you do that, BioInnovations offers 2 products, the Fish Oil Complex and Omega 369, both formulated for your health and well-being. So how do you choose? For highest levels of DHA and EPA, choose the Fish Oil Complex. For a balanced formula, choose the 369.
Go online at bioinnovations.net or call 888-442-2128. Ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings.
Welcome back, everyone. It's a blessing to be with you today. We're going to be taking your calls the entire hour today. So if you haven't tried before, this is a good time to call in. Dial 800-635-2673. We'd love to talk to you today. Well, let's go to Oklahoma now and welcome Prudence to the show. Hi there, Prudence.
Hi, how are you?
Great.
We're doing pretty good. How are you?
Oh, I'm okay.
Okay.
First of all, I just want to say thank you for taking my call, and I've been listening to you for about 5 years now, and you just overwhelmingly have blessed me, so thank you.
Well, thank you for the kind words. I hope I can help you today, Prudence.
I hope so.
What's on your mind?
Well, there's a whole lot of things I could get into, but my main thing is I've been suffering with depression for a very long time. It seems like just years ago I was on the Texer, and that it helped for a while, but it seemed to just do more harm than good, so I quit taking it.
Uh-huh.
And I've tried, I've done St. John's wort and other things, and I'm 45 now, and I've been using, progesterone creams and other things, and that's another issue. It's depression, it's chronic pain,
Okay.
and I just feel like I'm just
Prudence,
hormonally...
what is your pain coming from? What's causing your pain?
Well, years ago I had, concussions, and it's the top of my neck. I know I've had concussions, and I think it's like my top, I don't know which vertebrae they are, but they've been damaged. And then years ago from epidurals, I've had lower back problems for 25 years now from those.
Yes.
And it's just chronic pain. It's like deep bone pain. And
Are you taking any type of pain medicine like narcotic pain pills, anti-inflammatories, ibuprofen, Tylenol, anything, any medicines?
I've used those, but what I've been doing is just taking your advice and using their curcumin and fish oil and noni juice and whatnot, and it helps somewhat, but it seems like at night it acts up worse. It feels like every nerve in my body just is like firing off at the same time.
Is there any other health condition besides the spinal problems, the degenerative joint disease, disc disease, or are there any other, like diabetes, high blood pressure, any other problems, intestinal complaints?
Intestinal, yeah. I take probiotics, but for the last 5 years I've had a real hard problem digesting my food.
Okay. Have you ever considered the possibility you're reacting to food?
Yeah, and I've done what you said. I've eliminated the sugars and salts, and I quit drinking pop years ago and all the salt things.
Well, let's talk for a minute about how foods can turn against us. And let's use celiac disease as an example. But celiac disease is gluten intolerance. And what happens is our bodies make a certain antibody to the gluten, and the antigen-antibody complex triggers a cascade of events that lead to pain, inflammation, swelling, and just misery. And part of the chemical cascade that's released from this immune complex causes depression. Interferon is something that is often released in immune reactions, and this is notorious for causing depression. And when you come down with the flu or food poisoning, you go, I don't feel good, I don't want to go to work. All the classic signs of depression. But if this is happening to you every day, day after day, week, month, year after year, you're in a chronic state of depression, and it's all because of a certain food you're eating. That example, celiac disease, is gluten from wheat, barley, or rye, but it can be from anything. It can be from any food, virtually any food.
And a lot of the trauma, I've gone through in my life, is that, that's probably a factor too.
Well, yeah, and any of your arthritises. And one of the problems of food reactions is they cause arthritis to worsen, much worse. So the elimination diet can work wonders for somebody who's in chronic pain. They really can. The other thing is treating yeast. What I'm getting at, when we are depressed, always first treat underlying health conditions. Because the reactions to our diagnoses, our intestinal complaints, our yeast syndrome, our food reactions, they cause depression. And taking an antidepressant or even St. John's wort is incomplete therapy. Yeah, it may make you feel a little better, but the true cause is not being addressed. I get the feeling that you have a profound yeast problem in your intestinal tract. You've taken steroids. Have you taken antibiotics in the past?
Just a few times for, it's been years ago, but I try not to take any those because of that. I worry because I've heard you say that that's not necessarily a good thing to do. And
well, I tell
you. I try other natural things.
Prudence, are you taking vitamin D? Let's go through some things
yes, sir.
that will help you.
I'm taking your advice, and I'm doing vitamin D.
Well, here's what I would do, Prudence. I'm going to send you Foundations for Healing. I want you to read that entire book and pay special attention to the chapters on intestinal yeast problems, the yeast syndrome, and arthritis, and spinal and joint problems. I want you to follow that as closely as possible. I want you to go on the healing diet, because the healing diet is a form of an elimination diet. We're getting rid of grains. We're getting rid of processed foods. We're getting to a very basic diet. And when we do this, we often find, I've been on this diet a week and I'm not hurting nearly as bad. And then I advance my diet, I add the wheat back, and all of a sudden I'm hurting again. You can learn all kinds of things about your diet and your health conditions from an elimination diet. So Foundations for Healing is coming. Follow that as closely as you possibly can. Vitamin D is very important. And you should be taking enough to sustain a blood level of about 70 nanograms. I'm giving you a little higher because you are not doing well and you struggled with this for years. Vitamin D is not only a vitamin, it's a hormone, and it controls other hormones. Hormones play a major role in depression and mental mood and affect, as the doctors call it.
Yeah,
B vitamins. Prudence, now hold on, Prudence. Now you listen to me now.
Yes, sir.
I got the idea. I understand your problem. B vitamins can play a very important role in relieving depression. And typically a person, I would say B complex 25, that gives you about 25 milligrams of all the major B vitamins. But some people need extraordinarily high levels of niacin, vitamin B3. A typical base need of niacin is 1 to 3 milligrams a day. That meets your basic needs. You won't get pellagra if you have that much niacin in your body. But some people need 1,000 milligrams, 2,000, 3 milligrams of niacin a day. And this has been proven through a series of studies. Some people have extraordinarily high needs for niacin in their brain. And if they don't get it, they develop severe depression. Now, when you take that much niacin, you must take other B vitamins with it, and you need to be under the care of a doctor, because occasionally it can cause liver problems, that high level of niacin. It is unusual to have that problem with niacin therapy if you're taking B complex with it. But still, I can't just tell people on their own accord to take high-dose niacin therapy for any reason, whether it's cholesterol control or for depression or to help with alcohol overdependency or narcotics or any of it. You need a doctor's help. Other things, fish oil, the omega-3s, St. John's wort, SAMI. And I'm not saying you should do all of these things, but these are things that help. Black seed oil can be helpful. Oil of oregano, treat the yeast. Probiotics. Magnesium, that was in the news today. Magnesium treats depression. I want to send you the gel and the chelate for systemic effect. I'm going to send you the books. I'm going to send you Noni. I want you to go on a complete program with a diet, elimination diet, and I think you're going to find remarkable results when you do it all. Do it all together. Your care package is coming, dear. Hang in there. We have a break.
Are you one of the 62 million Americans suffering from gastrointestinal problems? Do you struggle with other chronic conditions? That's why we offer Dr. Becker's Bionutrient Probiotics.
After years of research, we developed a revolutionary probiotic formula with gastro defense technology. This system protects the good bacteria from stomach acid so the probiotics reach the intestines where they go to work. Additionally, we use live count technology to prolong the shelf life of the probiotics, so there's no need for refrigeration.
Dr. Becker's Bionutrient Probiotics is a powerful combination and one of the most effective formulas available today. And we offer a children's chewable formula too, both at prices you can afford.
Order online at bioinnovations.net or call 888-442-2128 and let us assist you in making the right choices for better health. Ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings. That number's 888-442-2128. I'm Cindy Becker, and this is Your Health at a Glance. The next time you're buying meat, look for low-fat, uncured, unprocessed meat in its natural state. Why? A low-fat, natural meat diet could be the healthiest of all. Research from Harvard University compared processed meat diets with natural meat diets. The extensive study involved more than 1 million people in 10 countries. The scientists discovered a diet of processed meat that contains preservatives and nitrate-curing agents, such as bacon, sausage, and deli meats, increased the risk of heart disease by 42% and diabetes by 19%. They also found natural meats, free of these curing and preserving agents, did not raise the risk of heart disease or diabetes at all. So shop for lean, uncured meats free of additives and in their natural state. For Your Health at a Glance, I'm Cindy Becker.
For centuries, the herb Astragalus has been a staple of traditional Chinese medicine. It's used to create a strong shield, protecting the immune system.
Astragalus is also used to support healthy heart and lung function.
There's even more. Astragalus helps to calm total body inflammation, a common cause of pain and chronic illness.
All of that without the use of medication.
That's right. Support your health the way nature intended with Astragalus root.
Bioinnovations brings you Dr. Becker's Bionutrients Astragalus root extract. Bioinnovations is the affordable source that you can trust for all your vitamin and supplement needs. Give us a call at 888-442-2128 or order online at bioinnovations.net and see what Astragalus can do for your health. That number once again is 888-442-2128. Ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings. Call today. We're back, everyone, taking your calls the entire hour today. Let's go to California now and welcome Maria to the show. Hi there, Maria.
Hi, how are you guys?
We're doing great. How about you?
I'm doing okay except for my pain, and you guys are God sent, especially to the RNs who now believe in holistic.
Oh, well, they're missing out. They sure are. You're right about that. What's on your mind, Maria? How can we help you?
Okay, I went to Hawaii for a vacation, and I came back. I wasn't able to walk. They had to put me in a wheelchair.
Whoa. Wait a minute. When I go to Hawaii, I feel great. What happened to you?
Well, I am uncontrolled diabetes with chronic kidney disease. And, well, anyway, what happened was the doctor had me have x-ray and found out I have osteoarthritis, bone on bone.
Okay. Is this in the knees? In the knees?
Because that, he put me in Totolac and Motrin. Then I went to my nephrologist yesterday, and my kidney doctor said, do not take anything with Motrin or Totolac. That will hurt your kidney.
Yes.
But take Tylenol. Of course, being a nurse, my eyes got so big, Tylenol. I said, I can't take that.
Yeah.
So my health now is, what could I take that's not going to hurt me?
Well, we have quite a few options. And you've highlighted a very important point, Maria. We have so many diabetics in our country today, and then more is coming. And it compromises kidney function and liver function both. And diabetics have more pain. They have more infections. They have more free radical damage. They have more arthritis. They have more everything, it seems. And they suffer more, and they have more need for pain control. But the medicines may compromise the kidney function and the liver function even more, and you have more side effects from your medicines. Now, there's a place for medicine in virtually every health condition. And sometimes we can be in such a bad way that medicines are a necessary part of recovery. But if we're doing pretty well, or if we're doing pretty rough, either way, in any of these scenarios, sometimes the medicine is the worst thing we can do. And the problem is only made worse with the more medicine we take. So how do we manage ongoing joint pain in the diabetic who can't take anti-inflammatories, refuses to take narcotics, and Tylenol may further damage both the liver and the kidney? So we've used up all our alternatives. Only thing left is alternative therapies, complementary therapies. Well, you know, noni juice, you are at the land of noni juice. You're in Hawaii. Did you know in Hawaii, in the traditional medical system of the Hawaiian people, noni is their most prized herbal remedy above all others that they have at their disposal, above all others, number one. And the reason for that, there are many reasons, but it relieves pain, and it relieves it beautifully. So I would take noni juice, and you may need to take 2 or 3 ounces 3 or 4 times a day to get relief of your pain, but I would certainly take it. I would also add black seed oil. This is a remedy from the East, from the Middle East all the way into India and parts of the Mediterranean, and it has remarkable properties. It lowers glucose for the diabetic, it calms inflammation, it blocks pain transmission up the spinal cord, it's a powerful antioxidant, it lowers cholesterol. We can go on and on about the benefits, and it's perfect for you. Maria, let me ask you quickly, I hope you're still there, how are your glucose levels doing?
Not controlled. It's up and down. Sometimes it's low, sometimes it's
okay. Well, I want to add some agents to help improve your glucose control. Alpha-lipoic acid, chromium picolinate, glucoman and fiber. The noni juice also helps with that. Probiotics, the omega-3 fatty acids, that helps to lower triglycerides. And are you able to walk any, or is your pain so bad it inhibits your ability to walk?
On and off. Sometimes I'm real good, and sometimes I lose my footings.
Well, it's really difficult to manage type 2 diabetes and even type 1 diabetes, it can be, without any exercise at all. In fact,
I do that.
We have had specialists who treat nothing but diabetes sit at this very table and say, if you want to control your diabetes, you have to exercise for a minimum of 30 minutes every day. You don't get any days off, period. End of discussion. Even if you're fighting the flu or something, you have to move around a little bit. You have to move a little bit because it does several things for us. It lowers glucose levels independent of insulin. See, and you have insulin resistance. Your body doesn't want to use insulin. So all of these agents will help lower your glucose levels, which is the primary driving force for your pain. This is something that I think most doctors don't get. If you're diabetic and your glucose levels are higher than they should be, you're going to live a life of pain. And it damages your nerves, and the layperson says, well, if it's damaging the nerve, eventually I won't feel the pain. No, we're not that lucky. That's not how it works. When the nerve is damaged, it increases your pain, and it never stops. So the pain signals increase even though there's not a reason for pain. We call that neuropathy. That's why I'm going to give you the alpha-lipoic acid. So I'm going to send you this whole package. Maria, are you taking any multiple vitamin? Are you on a vitamin plan of any type?
Just the one you get in the drugstore.
Just the kind, okay. I want to help you understand that the typical diabetic requires 10 times the amount of thiamine that a non-diabetic does. That's vitamin B1. diabetics waste nutrients out their urine just like the glucose, and you don't reabsorb them as well due to kidney damage. So I want to send you the Active Adult Multiple Vitamin and Mineral Powder, the absolute best multiple vitamin we have and the best one I've ever seen on the market. And I'm trying to be objective about that and not just promoting a product. It's outstanding. It gives you the amino acids, it gives you all the vitamins at good high doses, not toxic doses, which are exceedingly high. We don't even come close to that. But you get a B complex 25 in every dose. And it gives you extra B12 and whatnot. It's all set up for the diabetic. It's perfect for you. And I want to send you Foundations for Healing so you have a complete plan. When you holistically treat the arthritis and the diabetes, less pain is in your future. And noni juice, black seed oil, oil of oregano, vitamin C, all of these will help control your pain, and the little glucosamine as well. We'll be back. Different people have different vitamin and mineral needs. That's why Dr. Becker's Bionutrients Multiple Vitamin and Mineral Powders come in 4 different blends.
That's right. When it comes to vitamins, no one formula is right for everyone. For those who don't get enough vegetables in their diet, there's the Organic Green Blend with 3 servings of vegetables in every tablespoon.
And for those looking for a boost of fruit and berry phytonutrients, there's the Berry Blend with 3 servings of fruit in every tablespoon.
And don't forget the Active Adult Blend with extra B vitamins, calcium, and added cofactors like ginkgo and CoQ10.
Plus, we've designed a multiple for those with allergies called the Low Allergy Rice Blend.
Whatever your unique needs are, Bionutrients has a multiple vitamin that's just right for you.
Order online at bioinnovations.net or call 888-442-2128 and let us assist you in making the right choices for better health.
I'm Dr. Becker, and this is Your Health at a Glance. Are you one of the millions of Americans who are at risk for heart problems? If your diet is like the average American's, you're getting far more sodium than your body needs, and this may create serious problems for your heart. A new study from the Netherlands showed that a diet high in salt not only increases blood pressure to dangerous levels, it also causes damage to your blood vessels. To avoid these problems, you need to avoid foods that are high in salt, such as preserved and prepared foods like frozen dinners, canned soups and other canned foods, cured meats such as lunch meat, hot dogs, bacon and sausage, condiments and sauces such as soy sauce, teriyaki sauce, and spaghetti sauce, and snack foods such as salted nuts, pretzels, and chips. Eat fresh fruits and vegetables, fresh meats, poultry, fish, and other salt-free alternatives. As you decrease your intake of salt, your desire for salty foods will eventually be reduced. For Your Health at a Glance, I'm Dr. Becker. Vitamin D deficiency is at epidemic levels in the United States. Chances are you aren't getting enough of this essential nutrient. Vitamin D is one of the most important molecules in the human body. It's required for the proper function of nearly 4,000 genes and 1,000 metabolic chemical reactions.
Bioinnovations brings you Dr. Becker's Bionutrients Vitamin D3. Now, supplementing with vitamin D is safe and affordable.
Studies show that vitamin D deficiency can lead to poor immune function, depression, cardiovascular disease, bone disease, diabetes, cancer, and much more. Starting supplementing vitamin D today for better health tomorrow.
Bioinnovations is the affordable source that you can trust for all your vitamin and supplement needs. So give us a call at 888-442-2128. That's 888-442-2128. Or order online at bioinnovations.net. We're back, everyone, taking your calls the entire hour today. If you haven't tried yet today, there's still time to get in the queue. Pick up the phone and dial 800-635-2673. Let's go to Kansas now and welcome Vance. Hi there, Vance.
Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good. How are you, Vance?
I'm okay.
Just okay? What's going on?
Yeah.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
About as good as I get. Recently diagnosed with inclusion body myositis, and I got trouble with my liver also.
What's with the liver?
Me finally with cirrhosis.
Why do you have cirrhosis?
Don't know.
You have
Well,
hepatitis
okay,
C?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I had hepatitis C 2 years ago at Christmas and took the Harvoni. But no one knows how long I had it before I took the Harvoni
Right.
and got cured. I'm all cured now, but
No
apparently
more
there was some
detectable
damage done.
hepatitis C in your system due to Harvoni, correct?
Right.
Yeah, it's a wonder drug. It's very expensive. It's a combination. Did you
Yeah.
tolerate it well? How did that treatment go?
Oh, good.
Okay. But now we still have cirrhosis.
Yeah.
Go on, continue, keep going.
Well, my main problem I have is my platelets go low, and I used to get a shot from another doctor. It was B complex injectable,
Yes.
and that seemed to help with my bleeding. But sometimes my nose will bleed and it won't stop if it gets too low, and I can't figure out any way to get that up other than that shot. And let's see.
Well, you can take B complex orally and take very high doses of it.
I
And
just took by your stuff yesterday, the buy one, get one free.
Yeah. Well, now
Also
wait a minute,
on,
Vance. Wait a minute. Parenteral or injectable B vitamins can be very helpful, but you can't go to the doctors every other day and get an injection of this stuff. You can, but it's just not practical, right, Vance? But you can take B vitamins by mouth. You don't want to start with a high dose the first time you take it. Build it up slowly, and you avoid the niacin flush. You're taking B complex injections, correct?
No, I was.
You were.
I take B
But they
complex,
helped,
nature
and they're
based.
helping your platelets so you avoid bleeding, and that's a worthy goal. Well,
Yes.
have you tried using B complex orally at higher dose, say like B complex 50 twice a day? Have you done that to see if it helps your
No,
platelets?
I just take one pill a day.
Well, see, you can increase this amount. You can go much higher than what you've been taking. However, you have to remember you have cirrhosis. You already have a compromised liver, so you're not going to be able to take too much. You probably won't need that much B complex to help your platelets. The other thing that I would consider doing is the medicinal mushrooms and or beta-glucan, because they are known to help stimulate platelet production. Also, black seed oil can be extremely helpful to stimulate the myelinating component of your bone marrow, black seed oil. It also inhibits hepatitis C virus. And this is exactly what you need. We're trying to stimulate the stem cells of your bone marrow so they make more platelets.
Okay.
And all those things, what I just told you, have been proven in good studies to do that. I'll repeat it. Beta-glucans or the medicinal mushrooms have beta-glucans. Also, black seed oil. And not flax like FLAX. This is black as in BLACK. And so I would like to send those to you to help you. Are you diabetic because of the liver condition?
Well, that's another thing I'm excited about. I got your alpha lipoic acid.
Yes.
And my A1C was 6.8. I took it for 3 months, went down to 6.2, so I don't have to see
That's tremendous.
endocrinologists anymore.
You know,
the last time it went down to 5.9.
that's fantastic. Have you
And I
tried
just
a little
ordered some
milk
of that.
thistle, Vance? A little milk thistle, the herb milk thistle? That is
no.
the traditional liver tonic. I want to send you a little of that too. I would also like to send you Foundations for Healing so you have a holistic guide to help you through this journey, because you have your hands full. You need an advocate close at hand. You need a holistic practitioner, a physician, who can help you through this. Doing this alone is maybe not such a good idea. I hope you have somebody. You have one last question. We have time for one last question.
I was also last October diagnosed at the Mayo's with inclusion body myositis.
Yeah. Your whole
That's
body's
where your
messed up.
muscles inflamed.
Yes.
So I'm always looking for anti-inflammatory stuff.
Well, your black seed oil and noni juice are two of the best. How's your vitamin D level doing?
My what?
Vitamin D.
I'm taking 2,000 every day.
Not enough. You're going to need
Not
a little
enough.
more because, see, your liver and your kidneys are compromised. They're not processing it into its functional form. So vitamin D3, at least 5,000 units a day. Have your doctor check your blood levels so you have at least 50, preferably closer to 70 nanograms per deciliter. All right, your
Okay.
care package is coming, Vance. Thank you for your call. I hope you do
Thank you.
better soon. We'll be right back, folks. Have you heard about the health-promoting power of medicinal mushrooms? These remarkable mushrooms include maitake, shiitake, reishi, and ABM. The medicinal mushrooms contain beta-glucans, compounds that promote healthy immune function while helping to coordinate multiple body systems.
BioInnovations brings you Dr. Becker's Bionutrients Mushroom Complex with maitake, shiitake, reishi, and ABM in one convenient product.
Our mushroom complex features the safest and most powerful medicinal mushrooms available, providing natural support for a variety of health conditions.
BioInnovations is the affordable source that you can trust for all your vitamin and supplement needs. So give us a call at 888-442-2128. That's 888-442-2128. Or order online at bioinnovations.net. Ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings.
For many of us, the days pass on by. Whether it's living for the weekend, waiting till the kids come home, or waiting for whatever is next, don't waste your life waiting on tomorrow when there is still today. Benjamin Franklin said, "Do you love life? Then do not squander time, for that's the stuff life is made of." The Lord did not give us today to sit and wait on tomorrow. What we do today shapes our tomorrows. As David wrote in Psalm 90:12, "Teach us to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom."
There are thousands of fungal species, and at least 200 of them have been found to cause human diseases.
Fungal infections are common, so what can we do to protect ourselves?
One solution is oregano, a natural alternative. Oregano fights problems created by fungus and yeast overgrowth, and it improves many other health conditions.
At BioInnovations, we offer oregano in gel caps and liquid extract.
Yeast and fungal disorders can improve.
So take charge of your health by choosing a natural alternative such as oregano gel caps or oil of oregano liquid extract.
Order online at bioinnovations.net or call 888-442-2128 and let us assist you in making the right choices for better health. Ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings. That number's 888-442-2128. We're back, everyone. Let's go to Mississippi now and welcome Mike to the show. Hi, Mike.
Hello, Mike.
Hey, Dr. Becker. Thank you for taking my call.
Oh, it's our pleasure. How can we help you today?
Dr. Becker, I've got a history of stomach problems, acid reflux and yeast overgrowth.
Okay.
I'll try to give you a brief thing how this, I think, occurred. I've had 5 back surgeries, and after the last 2 back surgeries, I had a C. diff bacterial infection. I got over that. My stomach has never been right, really, that I would say, since then. And then in all the studies that they were doing, they found out I had a yeast overgrowth. They put me on nystatin. And the nystatin, when I started killing off all the yeast, I broke out in a rash over 80% of my body.
Yes.
And my skin got like an inch thick. I think I've gotten over the yeast, but now I have acid reflux horribly.
Well, Mike, slow down. You say you think you've gotten over the yeast, but with all those surgeries, antibiotics, and you were given steroids throughout that course, weren't you? Epidural injections, etc., yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So they may have improved the intestinal yeast content, but you have a fungus throughout your body. There's no way you couldn't. And the problem with nystatin is it stays in the intestinal tract. It works great for the gut, but it doesn't attain a tissue level throughout the rest of the body. So unless we're doing something else, was there any diflucan or some other measure? No, just the nystatin?
Just the nystatin.
So what else? Have you developed osteoporosis?
No, sir, I haven't.
Have they checked you for it?
Well, no, I mean, I don't feel that I have osteoporosis. I mean, but
Okay,
they have
well,
not
but
checked
you may
me
not
back.
feel that. How are you doing after all the back surgeries? Have they taken care of the pain problem?
Well, no, I'm still in chronic pain. I have nerve pain down my legs and across my low back. And I mean, that's pretty consistent of every day.
Yes. Well, Mike, I propose to you that the reason you're hurting so badly is because your body is totally inflamed. And the surgeons may have done a perfect job, and you may be healing fairly well in your back surgery sites, but you're so inflamed that all your scar tissue, all the surgical intervention, the altered tissues, they're so inflamed it feels like you're never healing. Does that sound familiar?
Yes, sir.
Everything hurts all the time. If we could calm the inflammation down, we could make great progress for you. Now, what American medicine in many different countries, it's not just America, what they do with a scenario like this is they give you more steroids and anti-inflammatories. They want to calm the inflammation down, which is a good idea, but it causes more yeast, intestinal dysbiosis, and more inflammation. So it calms you down when you take the steroid, but within a week or two of it wearing off, you're in worse condition than before the steroids. Does that sound familiar?
Yes, sir, it does.
Well, that's the problem. So you know what that means? No more steroid. No more of that stuff.
Okay.
You can't keep doing it. It's going to kill you. You know, if you take a steroid, it increases your chance of being vitamin D deficient by 30 times, 20 to 30 times. So you've had multiple courses of steroid. Unless you're taking vitamin D, I don't know how you can have a blood level anything more than 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 points. And if that's the scenario, you can't heal. Vitamin D also controls total body inflammation. It influences it. And so you're inflamed. So I think I've made it clear that we have to calm the inflammation, we have to restore the gut flora, and we have to get rid of the yeast and fungi that's throughout your body because it's there. So how do we do that? It's difficult. Medication may be necessary. I want to say that from the get-go. You may have to be on a month or two of diflucan, but the problem with all those medicines is they all have profound side effects when used long-term and at a level that it would actually clear your body tissues of yeast and various fungi. So there's always a problem with that, but it may be required. If I were in your shoes, I would do a combination of oil of oregano, black seed oil, black like Negra, Nigella sativa, not flax, F-L-A-X, it's black as in the color, black seed oil, oil of oregano, and olive leaf extract, and mangosteen. Those 4. And I would take, well, if I gave you all of those at once the first day, you'd probably feel bad. So every 3rd or 4th day, add a new agent. But we have to get a really strong antifungal going. And then I want you to take probiotics, a lot of probiotics. Eat yogurt with every meal, and take a probiotic supplement with every meal. Vitamin D, B complex, and magnesium. Those are key. Those are the nutrients we're going to accentuate with a background of a multiple vitamin and mineral. I want you to use magnesium gel on your skin every evening. I want you to start glucomannan to improve regularity. You're going to get loose bowels for a while, but this is important. You're probably constipated now, but we want this to get moving. And I want you to start using noni juice. If you are in pain, drink more noni. I am going to give you enough noni juice so that you have some pain relief. You will be able to fall asleep with noni juice. I'm also going to send you Foundations for Healing because this is a lot to deal with. Read very closely the chapter on recovering from spinal conditions. Your care package is coming. I hear you. I understand your problem. The answers are in that book, Foundations for Healing. Thank you. We'll be back in a minute, folks.
Thank you.
Every day, about 200 million Americans do not get enough of a key essential mineral.
That mineral is magnesium. The typical American diet does not supply enough.
And magnesium is so important. It protects bones and helps more than 300 different enzymes in the human body perform efficiently.
That's why BioInnovations offers chelated magnesium capsules for oral use and topical magnesium gel to be applied to the skin. That's 2 forms of magnesium to meet your daily needs.
Scientific evidence points to chelation as the best method of vitamin and mineral formulation.
Order online at bioinnovations.net or call 888-442-2128 and let us assist you in making the right choices for better health.
Because chances are you are one of the 200 million Americans who need more magnesium every day.
Again, that number is 888-442-2128. Call today. Ask about the AutoShip program for additional savings.
I'm Cindy Becker, and this is Your Health at a Glance. Do you want to maintain your mental clarity? With people living longer, we need more research into the ways to lower the risk of dementia. Studies are showing us that people who regularly read books, complete puzzles, or solve word games like the Sunday crossword puzzle maintain their mental abilities longer than people who don't. We also preserve memory by maintaining social activities, such as volunteering, attending religious services, or regularly talking with friends and neighbors. And diet plays a big role as well. It's important to eat a nutritious diet free from heavy metals and chemical pollutants, and full of vitamins and the essential fatty acids which power the brain. These simple and important steps will help keep you mentally healthy for many years to come. For Your Health at a Glance, I'm Cindy Becker.
CoQ10 and L-carnitine are among the most important nutrients our bodies use for energy production. Deficiency in these key nutrients can cause serious complications to your health. In fact, statin drugs that are used to lower cholesterol may deplete your CoQ10 levels.
BioInnovations brings you Dr. Becker's Bionutrients CoQ10 with L-carnitine. Now, providing support for cardiovascular health is easier than ever before.
CoQ10 and L-carnitine support a healthy heart naturally, as nature intended, and our formulation provides 300% greater absorption of CoQ10 than similar products, using a technology so effective it's patented.
BioInnovations is the affordable source that you can trust for all your vitamin and supplement needs. Give us a call at 888-442-2128. That's 888-442-2128. Or order online at bioinnovations.net. Your Health is brought to you by BioInnovations, trusted products for your health and well-being.
We're back, everyone. Let's go to Florida now and welcome Teresa to the show. Hi there, Teresa.
Hello.
Hello, Teresa. How are you today?
I'm good.
Okay, good is a good answer. What is on your mind? How can we help?
Well, I need to find out. Some people say that you can't reverse bone loss, but I know that it can be reversed.
You're right, it can.
I need to reverse my bone loss and find out what I need to do for adrenal fatigue.
Adrenal fatigue. Why are your adrenals fatigued? Is it stress?
Well, because I have basically been caring for other people and not caring for myself.
So you're burned out. You're burned out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, from way back, I took care of my mom before she passed, took care of my dad before he passed, raised my children and my grandchildren. So, you know.
Yeah, I understand.
Trying to be all things to all people.
I understand. Well, Teresa, I'm glad you called because we can do something about this. Let's talk about the adrenal fatigue first, because if we don't address the hormonal situation, see, adrenal fatigue will eventually lead to low cortisol levels, and none of these measures or any medicines will work if our hormones are not under proper control. And we just exhaust the adrenal gland's ability to respond. And we have to do something about that stress level. If you continue to accept more and more responsibility, we won't be able to help you much. We know without a doubt that we need a day off. You know, even in the Old Testament it says, work 6 days, rest 7th day. And for a caregiver, yeah, I think it's really important. Doctors are famous for this. They take Wednesday afternoon off, right? They have to have multiple periods of time where we take alone time, me time. And if you can't do that, I don't know what else I can say. So please, make every effort to take the time. You're a go-to person. The community, your family has learned they can count on you. Well, they need to learn that you have limits too, and that comes with you saying, no, I need the day off, and you need to come over and fill my role today so I can go recharge my battery, or I won't be here to help you when you need it. I'm happy to help you, but I won't be much good to you if you exhaust me. So let's make that point. Next, I want to send you Foundations for Healing. It has an entire chapter on how to treat, how to nutritionally support osteoporosis. Now, if osteoporosis is too far advanced and there's no bone to build on, it can't be reversed. But I don't think you're that far along. As long as there's a substrate, as long as there's still some 2x4s in the wall, we can build on that. Magnesium rebuilds bone. If we increase our calcium intake, there's a marginal effect on new bone. But for every 100 milligrams of supplemental extra magnesium, it's 1% increase in bone mineral density. And it doesn't take much to make a difference. The drugs used for osteoporosis may increase your bone mineral density to 3.5%. We can get 3, 4, 5% with magnesium alone, but let's not stop there. Let's add the calcium to it. Let's add glucosamine, chondroitin, and MSM. I'm going to send you this stuff. Let's give you a little protein supplement because you need the collagen to bind all these minerals together and give you strong bones. So I want to send you a little protein supplement. B12 is critical for bone formation. And I want to send you the Healthy Balance for Her kit, which helps to modulate hormones because our bones are distinctly under hormonal influences, and we can do this with plant extracts, no true hormone. It's coming your way. You may need a little progesterone because progesterone builds bone too. Rub a little progesterone cream on every day. It makes a difference. A little vitamin D and vitamin C will help the adrenal glands. Now we're making progress. Now I know I said a lot, but it's in the book. And your supplements, well, they're self-explanatory. But I think that's going to help you. Do we have a deal that you're going to say no every now and then, Teresa?
Yes, yes,
okay,
yes.
That's fair. You know, we just have to pace ourselves. You know, marathon's not a sprint. Life is not a sprint. It's a marathon, maybe even a triathlon. And you got to have a little time off. Well, folks, thank you for your kind attention today. I hope we're making a difference in your health. We'll see you here tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow right here on Your Health. Bye-bye.
Did you know not all bacteria is bad? Probiotics are healthy, beneficial bacteria which provide life-giving support for your intestines. Add foods like fermented cabbage, coconut, or miso that supports the good bacterial balance in your gut. Real foods like this boost your nutrient assimilation, plus you'll feel great. It's not crazy, just healthy.
Next time on The 3, I'm joined by the amazing Dr. Timothy Jennings, author of The Aging Brain. And you'll be fascinated with the compelling evidence that suggests that what you eat affects how you think and age.
It's the food that you eat will alter your gene expression. The things you watch on TV, the God that you worship, the thought patterns that you think will alter gene expression throughout your body.
Don't miss this exciting edition of The 3 right here on